The 15 most expensive yachts in the world. As super yachts continue to get bigger and more extravagant than ever before, so too do the accompanying price tags. According to the Boats Group's Market Index, the average cost of a yacht above 80 feet in the U.S. last year was $5.3 million. As you will see below, though, there are a handful of high-end vessels that blow that figure out of the water. Lursen, Dilbar, $800 million. Delivered in 2016, Lursen's Dilbar is the largest motor yacht in the world by gross tonnage. It's also the most expensive with an original price tag in the ballpark of $800 million. Weighing in at 15,917 tons, the monolithic 512-footer is one of the most complex and challenging vessels the German yard has ever built. Blohm plus Voss, Eclipse, $600 million. The epic 533-foot Blohm plus Voss super yacht Eclipse took half a decade to come to fruition before it was finally delivered to Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich in 2010. At that time, it was the largest yacht in the world and certainly one of the most expensive. It has now been 20-odd years and Eclipse still sits at the top of both lists and is estimated to be worth over $600 million. Lursen, Azam, $600 million. Lursen has proven itself adept at delivering sizable, and expensive, vessels. In fact, the German yard is behind the world's longest superyacht, which reportedly set one private owner back more than $600 million. Delivered in 2013, Azam measures just shy of 593 feet and offers a volume of 13,136 gt. Lursen, Alced, $600 million. Another nine-figure Lursen mega yacht on the list is Al Said. Delivered in 2008, the 508-footer reportedly set the Sultan of Oman roughly $600 million and, well, you can tell. Designed by Espinoino, Al Said's exterior is reminiscent of a classic cruise liner with the twin exhaust stacks in the center of the superstructure. Lursen Mega Yacht A+, previously known as Topaz, reportedly cost approximately $527 million. 400 million euros, to come to fruition. It is the fourth largest yacht ever built by the German shipyard and was launched back in 2012. Fincantieri, Serene, $444 million. Fincantieri's first super yacht turned out to be big in terms of both proportions and price. The 439-footer was the largest yacht ever launched in Italy when it hit the water in 2011 and cost approximately $444 million. 450 million euros, to complete. Platinum Yachts, Dubai, $400 million. Dubai was, quite literally, built for royalty at a princely fee of roughly $400 million. The super yacht was originally commissioned by Prince Geoffrey Bolkiah of Brunei as a joint project between Blohm plus Voss and Lursen. The duo only got to finish the bare hull and skeletal superstructure before construction was halted in 1998. The incomplete design was then sold to the government of Dubai and turned into a royal yacht for the country's ruler. Blohm plus Voss, Motor Yacht, $300 million. Legend has it that architect Philippe Starck sketched the design for Motor Yacht on a napkin in a matter of minutes. Blohm plus Voss then sold the super yacht for approximately $300 million. Commissioned by Russian industrialist Andrei Melnichenko, the 390-footer is characterized by a minimalist exterior and a highly distinctive pelican bow that cuts a striking silhouette. With a beam of 62 feet, the vessel offers a generous interior volume of 5,500 gt. She offers accommodation for 14 guests and 42 crew. Lursen, Radiant, $300 million. The tale behind Radiant's price tag is almost as long as the 360-footer itself. Rumor has it, the super yacht was built for Russian tycoon Boris Berezovsky at a cost of roughly $149 million, 148.5 million euros. After Berezovsky ran into financial difficulties, he asked Edmiston to list the vessel for $352 million, 350 million euros, and it eventually sold for a hair under that. Lursen, Polaris, $300 million. In the late 90s, Saudi Arabian businessman Abdul Mohsen Abdul Malik Al-Sheikh commissioned Lursen to create Polaris. The 377-footer hit the seas in 2003 and was the 11th largest yacht in the world at the time. During her maiden voyage, Polaris was sold to Roman Abramovich. The Russian entrepreneur had it altered by Blohm and Voss, adding a second helipad and other lavish amenities. Peters Werft, Almerkab, $300 million. The 436-foot Almerkab is one of the largest yachts in the world and has a price tag to match. Launched in 2008, the $300 million vessel was built for Qatar's former prime minister under the supervision of Kush Yachts in the Peters Werft shipyard in Germany. Penned by Tim Haywood, the elegant exterior pairs a long, navy blue hull with a contrasting white superstructure. A Becking & Rasmussen, Aviva, $250 million. A Becking & Rasmussen's Aviva shows what kind of lavish amenities you can get with $250 million. The 323-footer, which was delivered in 2017, features the largest gym on any yacht. It's so big, in fact, that it houses a full-size paddle tennis court that pulls double duty as a soccer field when the nets are down. Lorsen, Octopus, $200 million. Launched in 2003 at a cost of approximately $200 million, Octopus was built by Lorsen for late Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen. The 414-footer is regularly loaned out for expeditions and scientific research initiatives. A true explorer, it features a dive center with a hyperbaric chamber, a yellow submarine named Pegu, and a remotely operated vehicle that can dive thousands of feet below the surface. Lorsen, Rising Sun, $200 million. Rising Sun was designed by one of the brightest minds in the industry, the late, legendary John Bannenberg. In fact, it was the last yacht the Australian designer penned before he died in 2002. The $200 million vessel was built by Lorsen and delivered to Oracle CEO Larry Ellison 2 years later in 2004. The 138-footer is characterized by large expanses of glass that let in plenty of the sun's rays. In addition, it offers 86,000 square feet of living space brought to life by Seacombe Design. Lorsen, Solange, $150 million. Lorsen's Solange is rumored to have cost $150 million to come to fruition, and you can tell. Delivered in 2013, the 279-footer is replete with the finest materials. The floor, for example, sports no less than 50 types of exotic wood. There are also around 50 samples of natural stone in the bathrooms.